You want to look more natural in front of the camera, but every time you press record, your brain goes crazy. You instantly freeze, panic, and feel uncomfortable. 3 main problems will not let you get out of this situation, but you will discover the solutions in this video. I solved it for myself and I will share everything with you, including my training method. This is me 8 years ago trying to create tutorials on video creation speaking English. So, if you shoot something at 60 frames per second, you need to have your shutter speed set to 120. Or if you shoot something at 50 frames per second, you need to have your shutter speed set to 100. My eyes were stuck even if I didn't read. I never blinked and I looked uncomfortable. I spoke only to the camera, the device, not to you, the audience. Big mistakes. But I will show you in this video the biggest step, how to flip the switch in your brain to speak to the audience, not to the recording device. To transform our speaking in front of the camera, we first need to understand why we feel unnatural when recording. Why we don't feel natural in front of the camera. Nobody has this skill by default. You need to be aware of this and realize that when you see someone great at speaking in front of the camera, that's a skill they developed, not something taken for granted. We don't feel natural in front of the camera because we are used to speaking to other people, not to lifeless equipment. Even on the phone, we can hear the voice and the tone. This allows us to adjust our message on the fly and feel more confident. Speaking in front of the camera, it's different. If you want to ride a bike, you learn how to by training and practicing. Today you train for 15 minutes, tomorrow for 30, after that you take your first long ride, the next day you make your first solo journey, and so on. You train to achieve a skill. Note this. Yes, you can use some tricks, avoid big mistakes, but this is a skill that requires practice. Without practice, you will never speak as you want in front of the camera. But what else holds us back from looking natural in front of the camera? We are afraid of public embarrassment. But you will see how to practice in a safe, controlled way and realize that this is not a problem when making videos. So, what are the biggest mistakes I see beginner talking head creators make when they start shooting their videos? Number 1, the biggest one, you need to understand this clearly. Don't use anything to see yourself when shooting. No external monitors, no flip screen, no selfie camera on the phone. This will make you look extremely unnatural and bad even if you think that it helps. It's the same thing as this. When you walk through the door in the morning, you dress well, arrange your clothes, check if you look good and go outside. You don't continue to see yourself and you act normal. If you have your image in front of you while shooting, your brain will be focused on how you look, not on the message you want to deliver. And because you are also not used to seeing yourself constantly, you act strangely. Press record, check the image, the framing, your clothes, the hair, whatever you want, before you start talking as you check yourself in the mirror. After that, close the monitoring and start talking, focusing only on your message and your audience. And guess what? You are safer than you are on the street because you will review the video, and if you don't like it, you can record it again. You have total control whether to publish the video or delete it. Practice shooting without looking at yourself, and you will see huge improvements. The second big mistake that will make you look unnatural in front of the camera. You are not prepared enough for the topic you want to talk about. If you decide to record a video on a specific topic tomorrow or next week, until you shoot, you need to prepare the speech. Maybe you don't want to write a full script and read it in front of the camera. Write it, or at least a bullet point list, to have a clear idea about the structure of your video. Make the list and the structure, and when you are alone, thinking about your video, talk to yourself as you would speak in front of the camera to get used to those words. If you are prepared, it will be easier and you will be more confident. And now, the third mistake, this one is tricky. You talk to the camera, to the equipment, not to the viewers, to your audience. I had the same problem, but I discovered the big switch that helped me to never speak with the equipment again and realized that my videos are watched by you, real people. I will show you immediately how to flip the switch and solve this forever. Now, let me share with you how I trained in the beginning years ago and it worked perfectly. I repeat, if you skip the training, you will never gain this skill as you wish. It is how it is, but practice like this in the safest way possible. For 30 days, take your phone, webcam, camera, it doesn't matter, and record yourself without seeing yourself. Don't use the selfie camera. It doesn't matter if the framing is not perfect. Ignore the clothes you have, ignore the background, the lights, don't do anything special. It's safe because no one will see this video except you. Simply take the phone when you are alone for 10-15 minutes and record yourself telling the story of the last day. That's fresh in your mind. Yesterday I had a hard morning. It was so difficult to wake up. I don't know why I slept that little. I almost got late at work. I forgot to fill the gas tank, but I managed to reach the first gas station and fill the tank again. After that, the day was okay. I had a meeting with my manager and I clarified a lot of problems. Oh, my brother called me and invited me to go to the mountains in the weekend. It will be nice. I don't know if I can do it, but I need to call him tomorrow to confirm that. But let me tell you what happened during the lunch break. Something like that. Don't repeat something if you make a mistake. Don't take doubles. Ignore the big pauses and the thinking. Record the story of the day. You just need to get used to speaking in front of the camera, realizing that you are in control because you will decide if you keep, edit, publish, or let anyone see the recording. And also, not seeing yourself will help you focus on the story and get used to being in front of the camera. After you shoot the video, watch it to identify some things you don't like, but don't set big expectations and don't expect perfection. Do this for 30 days, compare the first video with the last one, and you will see 100% improvement in feeling comfortable and natural in front of the camera. And now, the crucial aspect that made me speak to you, not to the device. This will totally change the way you look in videos and transform the connection you have with the audience. After the training, create your first video on the topic you want to start with and publish it. On the first one, the second one, maybe the third one, you will receive a comment at one point from someone asking you something about that topic. At that moment, create your next video answering to that person. And when your brain will be aware that you are answering a real question received from a real viewer, the switch will be flipped and you will talk to that person, not to the camera anymore. This was the moment that transformed my performance in front of the camera, realizing that I speak to real people, not to the camera anymore. But you need to take the big step and have the courage to publish a video to receive a question from real people. Be aware of what makes you feel uncomfortable in front of the camera. Avoid monitoring when shooting and prepare for the topic you want to approach. Be aware that you are not speaking to a device. Real people will watch the video. It is impossible not to see great results if you practice every day. But if you want more, if you want to be more comfortable, record faster and better, and prepare more effectively, writing a full script and reading it from a teleprompter, it's the way to go. I will give you a dedicated video where I show you everything you need to know to look natural when you read in front of the teleprompter. Discover and apply all these tricks and improve your videos immediately.